So once the heads have been cut, it's now time to install them. Us brewery coopers call this heading up the cask. So installing the bottom head is nice and easy as you have access from both sides of the cask. So you come up to your cask, you grab your hammer, you slacken the belly hoop and you take the end hoop off. You then pop your bottom head inside and then grab it a bit of rush. You're going to feed it around the groove. Beer is a very volatile liquid to try and contain, so just putting a bit of rush in between all the vulnerable areas is a good idea, just to prevent it from leaking if it's going to, okay? Right, so once you've fed the rush around the groove, you're then going to put the cask on its side, grab the head, and flip it upside down. You're then going to use the back of your hammer, so the reverse of your hammer, the wooden shaft, and you're going to tap the head in place until you feel it firmly into the groove. So the bottom head wants to be in line with the bung stave, you'll see this in the video. And once it's in place, you're going to flip the cask over, then using your hammer and driver, you're going to tighten up that belly hoop until it's securely in place. Once you've done that, you're going to grab your end hoop and pop it on the end. And that's the bottom head installed, nice and easy. Alright, so before we go into the top head, like I said, it's a bit more difficult. We're going to find the centre of our bung stave, and we're going to drill the hole using the brace and bit. And this is going to help us get the top head in place. Alright, so once again, we come up to our cask, we slacken the belly hoop and remove the end hoop. Once again, grab a bit of rush, feed it around the groove, and then we're going to grab this thing. This is called the heading nail, also known as the vice, and we're going to hammer this into the widest cant on the top head. Okay, and this is going to help us lift it up into the groove. So, like I say, we pop the head inside of the cask, then using the heading nail, we're going to try and lift it up into the groove. So the keystone, the heading nail, wants to be opposite the bung stave, so they're going to be opposite each other, and you're going to try and lift it up. But of course it doesn't work that easy, no it never does. So we've got a second tool, called a knocker-upper, and this goes into the bung hole, and you give it a couple of hits, and that knocks it into the groove. And the knocker-upper is a fantastic tool, it's just a bendy bit of steel, used for hitting the heads up into the place. So once the top head's firmly in place, grab your hammer and driver, tighten up the belly hoop, put the end hoop on, and remove the heading nail. So that is both heads installed now, we just need to get them secure. So you're going to take your hammer and driver and you're going to take the belly hoops down to the line, and you're going to knock down your end hoops. As I've explained in a previous video, you have to use the bar to do this. The hammer's not got a large enough surface area, it'll just bend and takes a lot longer. So once your end hoops are down, you will notice that the cask started off quite dull when I was hitting it, and by the time it's finished it is ringing. And the higher the pitch a cask makes, the more it rings, the better. It means it's tight, it means it's secure, and it means it's going to hold. So that's it guys, that is the cask headed up now. Next we'll be installing the keystone and painting the chimes. See you in the next one. Peace.